Okay, today we'll solve a problem on vapor compression refrigeration cycle. A vapor compression refrigeration cycle has a refrigeration system capacity, cooling capacity. It is a cooling capacity, it is having a cooling capacity of 5 kilowatt. It is given in the problem. It has a cooling capacity of 5 kilowatt. Means it is a refrigeration capacity. Refrigeration capacity is equal to 5 kilowatt. I will write the given data. Given refrigeration capacity. Refrigeration capacity. Refrigeration capacity is equal to 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt. Okay, refrigeration effect and refrigeration capacity. Refrigeration capacity is mentioned in terms of kilojoule per second. It is the amount of heat that is absorbed per second. Refrigeration effect is the amount of heat that is absorbed per kg of the refrigerant. That is the difference between refrigeration capacity and refrigeration effect. It operates between minus 10 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. Means the condenser pressure means the pressure, that is the atmospheric pressure, and the pressure of the uh, refrigeration. Okay, it operates between, I will, minus 10 degrees Celsius and uh, 30 degrees Celsius. Means if I draw, it's a TS diagram, temperature entropy diagram. The high temperature will be 30 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Celsius, and low temperature will be minus 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, minus 10 degrees Celsius. And that I will call it as TH equal to 30 degrees Celsius, and TL is equal to TH equal to 30 degrees Celsius, TL equal to minus 10 degrees Celsius, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, next, the enthalpy of refrigeration, enthalpy of refrigerant before entering the and after compression. Means after compression its enthalpy is, suppose if I draw a TS diagram like this, if I draw a TS diagram like this, that is 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and 3 to 2 to 3 is condensation, 3 to 4 is constant enthalpy process. Okay, here after compression, 1 to 2 is compression process. After compression, the enthalpy is H2, they have given it as 370 kilojoule per kg, kilojoule per kg. If we compare at 30 degrees Celsius, it's Hg at 30 degrees Celsius is 363. Therefore, the given enthalpy is more than that of the enthalpy of saturation of wet dry saturated steam. Means the enthalpy of dry saturated refrigerant is 363, but the given enthalpy is 370. Okay, therefore state 2, if it is 3, the enthalpy here is 363, but the given enthalpy is 370. Therefore state 2 should be here, it should be superheated. Therefore uh, here F HF at 30 degrees Celsius is 260, Hg at 30 degrees Celsius, Hg at 30 degrees Celsius is 363, 363. Okay, therefore at state 2, steam is super. At state 2, at state 2, a refrigerant is superheated. A refrigerant is superheated. Okay, therefore it is superheated. Therefore it will come, state 2 will come here somewhere. Okay, state 2 will be somewhere here, and 2 to 3 will be like this. State 2 will be somewhere here. Okay, 2 to 1 to 2 will be like this. 1 to 2 will be like this. Okay, therefore 1 to 2 will be like this. 1 to 2 is compression process. If to calculate, what we have to find, we have to find we have to find coefficient of performance, we have to find refrigeration effect and mass flow rate. Coefficient of performance can be calculated as COP is equal to coefficient of performance refrigeration effect divided by work done. Okay, work done. Refrigeration effect is nothing but heat absorbed during operation, that is H1 minus H4. H4 is equal to H3, therefore we can write it as H1 minus H3 also. And work done on the compressor is equal to H2 minus H1. Okay, therefore it will be H1 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1. Okay, now H1, what we will assume it as at the entry of the, this is the assumption which we will make, assume this is the very important assumption. At entry of compressor, entry of compressor, steam as superheat, steam there is refrigerant as dry saturated. This is one of the important assumption that has been made. Okay, here solving the problem. Now if it is dry saturated, then H1 will be equal to HF at minus 10 degrees Celsius. If you calculate HF at minus 10 degrees Celsius, it is HF at minus 10 degrees Celsius. HF at minus 10 degrees Celsius, it is here, it is given in the problem. Minus 10 degrees Celsius, it is Hg at minus 10 degrees Celsius 345, not HF, it is Hg because it is on the saturated vapor line. Therefore it should be Hg at minus 10 degrees Celsius, it will be equal to 345 kilojoule per kg. Okay, kilojoule per kg. Then H2 is nothing but they have given 370 kilojoule per kg. Okay, H3 is equal to HF at 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, HF at 30 degrees Celsius, it is there. Here HF at 30 degrees Celsius is 220. HF at 30 degrees Celsius is 220. Therefore we can calculate H3 is equal to we will get it as HF at 220, it is 220 kilojoule per kg. Okay, next H3 equal to H, therefore COP equal to, using this formula, substitute H1 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1. Okay, we will get it as COP, we will get it as 125. Okay, 125 divided by 5. Okay, we will get it as 5. Okay, then next what we have to calculate, refrigeration effect. Refrigeration effect is equal to, refrigeration effect is nothing but H1 refrigeration effect is equal to, it is the amount of heat absorbed during evaporation, H1 minus H4. Okay, you will get it as 125. Okay, then mass flow rate can be calculated as mass of refrigerant can be calculated as mass of refrigerant is equal to refrigeration capacity divided by refrigeration effect. Okay, therefore it is refrigeration capacity is 5 divided by refrigeration effect is 125. You will get it as 0.04 kg per second. Okay, then compressor work or power. Compressor work is equal to, it is nothing but work done per kg, that is work done into mass flow rate. Okay, into mass flow rate, this we have calculated m dot. Work done is equal to, work done is nothing but H2 minus H1, H2 minus H1, okay, into mass flow rate m dot. M dot we have calculated. If you calculate H2 minus H1, you will get it as 5. You will get it as, it is 370 minus 345. 370 minus 345. You will get, this one is 25. Sorry, 345. You will get it as 5. You will get it as 25. You will get it as 25 into mass flow rate is 0.04. You will get work done is equal to work done or power you will get it as 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt.